When you think of songs, there's songs out there that are popular. There's songs out there that are classics. And then there's songs out there that can become part of your life, part of your identity. Um, I feel that this is one of those songs that's part of your identity. I'm going to be reacting to an icon, a legend, a crooner, Frank Sinatra, um, singing My Way. And I'm always honest with you. 95% of the songs I react to, I honestly have never heard of before because before this channel, I used to listen to a lot of the same songs, specifically, well, mostly from the 80s, I say. And I was fine and content with that. And every once in a while, I hear a new song, but it was always like 80 songs. So, but this one I've heard of. So I'm always honest and letting you know. Doesn't take away its authenticity of my reaction, but let's just appreciate the man. So my way, um, because it doesn't matter how old you are. You could be in your 20s or you could be in your 80s. I think a question that arises that you ask yourself at some point is, did you live the life the way you wanted to? Did you live it your way? So that's why My Way, this song, I think is very relatable and part of our identities. So let's appreciate the man. Let's appreciate the music. This song reaction is due to one of my VIP eclectics. Check that out, please. That's on my Patreon. I only have a few spots left. With that, you get 3 song requests every month included in your package. So this goes out to the awesome, the amazing. Up, I can hear them coming now. Cough drop. All right, so let's get right into this. This may be an audio only. I'm just looking at the picture I see on screen, but I'll find out. Doesn't matter, but I just wanted to let you know. So hold on and wait until Tazzz reacts.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do, saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that and may I say, not in a shy way, oh no, oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got if not himself? Then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my Yes, it was my way.
Ah, just a breath of fresh air because of its richness, the purity of it, the the life experience. He was telling his whole life experience to us for all the world to hear. It's something that's very visceral and humbling about that. Um, and what I love about that also, besides his voice, we know he's stellar. Besides his rich, pure voice and how his voice can pierce through your soul. Besides that, because we know that, what I love about this song is its its honesty. It's raw honesty because he didn't say in the song like I did this my way, everything was perfect, everything was wonderful, I had no problems. No, he told you there was times where um he was sad, it was times he had losses, it was times he had mistakes, but it was few. He mentioned some of the fallacies. So it lets you know like, there will be ups and downs in your life. There will be choices that you make that may have not been the right choice or whatever. Sometimes in life we do things as we go. It's almost like um do you know that game show? I can't think of that game show where it's like you pick a door, like, oh, I like to choose this behind door number B or door number two. Um, Sometimes life is like that. Sometimes you're in a situation where you have to make a choice and you have two choices or three choices, and you'll pick one. Either you'll just guess it and pick one, or you'll pick one because maybe it seems like it's the best path, like if you actually have some intel on it or whatever. And it may or may not have been the wise choice, but it's part of now life experiences that you can put along with your journey. So I think that's why this song lasts generations and generations because it's it has a lot of meaning to it. And we all wonder in our lives, did we have meaning in our lives? Was it things meant to be? So it's a very meaningful song. And I feel every one of you out there, there's a part of this song that may have hit you differently. Tell me if that's the case down in the comments. And the difference could be because of your age, of your experiences, of your choices and things like that that you have made. So certain things that he might have mentioned in the lyrics, you're like, oh, that was me. Yeah, I made a mistake. Oh yeah, it was a few also. Um, and then happy moments too. So I just love that. I just love the true authenticity of that song and its relatability to many of us. Do you agree? You know, um, for some of you out there who are avid Frank Sinatra fans who may have followed his whole entire career, can you tell me something down in the comments? Like, what's at least one thing that you learned from him or what he perhaps taught you? I'm curious to know. All right. Because, see, I can't see you, but I can see what you write. And I really care about my viewers. I did not avidly listen to Frank Sinatra. I didn't, but I've heard many of his songs, for wherever I don't know. But um, I loved his voice and I appreciated his raw talent. Um, but this song is definitely a life lesson, and it does make you wonder things. And for many of us, you know, our life is still going. There's still things to add to that my way. Um, and maybe this song will wake you up if maybe you haven't been doing that. Because, sometimes we fall prey of doing things that other people might suggest to us. And maybe we didn't really want to do that, but we gave in for whatever reason. Don't do that. You can always listen to people's advice or ideas. And if it sounds good to you, then go for it. But if it doesn't sound good to you, don't do it, because then you might regret it. And then you can't say that you did things my way because you did things somebody else's way. And do you want that to be your story? Think about that, all right? So yeah, replayability meters. This is a song I listen to again and again, possibly put on my playlist. Drum rolls. Yes, I've already listened to it a few times, so I replayed it. Thumbs up, pass if I like a song. Thumbs down, ass if I don't like a song. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Um, yeah, let's keep supporting musicians. Let's keep living our lives through music. Many songs move us and relate to us, tap into our core. Listen to it. All right. So, if you want to see another song I react to, actually, I reacted to another song a while ago from like Frank Sinatra. Think it was a Leroy Brown one or something that's in my head. So check out over there somewhere. It likes to pop up when it wants to. It's like that. But yeah, so I want you all to take it easy and keep it breezy.